everyone, and welcome back to the Brooklynite TV podcast. I'm Frank, and today we'll explore the complex world of the justice system and the conditions faced by those caught within it. Today we're diving deep into the troubling conditions at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, MDC, particularly for P. Diddy, who is there now awaiting trial. We'll discuss the case of Sean Combs, also known as P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, but who I dubbed the Rainbow Rapper, is currently being held in the special housing unit at this facility due to the implications of his ongoing legal situations, which includes sex trafficking, extortion, and kidnapping. As of right now, Sean Combs finds himself in an incredibly precarious position inside MDC. Pending trial, Sean Diddy Combs is confined in the special housing unit at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, a facility notorious for its dismal conditions. MDC has faced scrutiny for its overcrowding, lack of adequate medical care, and overall neglect of inmates' basic needs. Many judges even refuse to send convicts there because the conditions are so harsh. Reports continue to swirl to indicate that Diddy is still there and currently still on suicide watch, a designation that is both concerning and indicative of the pressure faced by all inmates in such facilities. As Puff Daddy navigates the bleak corridors of the Metropolitan Detention Center, he encounters a world devoid of luxuries he once took for granted: freedom, privacy, and the comforts of fame. The overcrowded cells, strict routines, and tense atmosphere force him to confront the isolation and vulnerability that comes with confinement. He's surrounded by fellow inmates, each with their own stories of hardship and struggle. As he grapples with feelings of regret and the weight of choice, he needs to look at the broader implications of fame and the often overlooked realities of those behind bars. Ultimately, it's a powerful exploration of redemption, resilience, and the quest for understanding in an unforgiving environment. Tragically, there have been reports of individuals dying while awaiting trial in these grim surroundings, raising concerns about the treatment of detainees and the fundamental human rights that should be afforded to everyone, regardless of their legal situation. Notably, high-profile inmates, including infamous figures like John Gotti, Sammy the Bull Gravano, Jeffrey Epstein, R. Kelly, have all been held at MDC, which only amplifies the facility's reputation as a harsh environment. The special housing unit where Combs is currently held is often viewed as hell on earth due to its strict isolation policies and harsh living conditions. Flooded with roaches, rats, mice, and maggots, solitary confinement there in the special housing unit can be a psychologically damaging experience. Inmates often include 23 hours a day in small, dimly lit cells with minimal human interaction. As I stated in previous podcast segments, for many, this leads to severe mental health issues, including anxiety, depression, and even suicidal thoughts. The isolation can be particularly detrimental for individuals like Combs, who are used to a vastly different lifestyle. Again, MDC has been the site of tragic incidents, including violence and even fatalities amongst inmates waiting trial. Reports have indicated that tensions can escalate quickly in such confined and stressful environments, leading to fights or even murders. The history of violence within this facility raises serious concerns about the current safety of inmate Combs. His legal team is actively and urgently working to secure his release from MDC, arguing that conditions he is enduring are not conducive to his fair legal process. There is a strong push to transfer him to a federal facility in New Jersey, with Fort Dix or the Federal Correctional Institution in New Jersey or the Essex County Jail being potential alternatives. Fort Dix, a low-security prison, is known for having more humane conditions compared to MDC, providing inmates with better access to programs and services that can aid in rehabilitation. FCI facilities typically offer a more structured environment, emphasizing education and vocational training, which could benefit someone like Diddy if he were to be transferred. If he remains in MDC, the risk could escalate. Prolonged exposure to such oppressive environment could lead to severe psychological distress, which is a significant concern for any inmate in similar circumstances. So Diddy's legal team is vigorously advocating for his transfer to a facility like Fort Dix or FCI in New Jersey, which are known for their relatively better living conditions and focus on rehabilitation. These facilities typically offer more structured environments, educational opportunities, and access to mental health resources, which could be critical for Diddy's well-being. The urgency of this situation cannot be overstated. If Diddy is not moved soon, the potential consequences could be dire. They believe that moving him to facilities like Fort Dix or FCI can not only provide a safer and more supportive environment, but also give him access to necessary resources to address his legal challenges. Now, the hope is that with the right legal advocacy and timely intervention, he will soon find himself in a place where he can begin to navigate his current situation with a little more dignity. So, the advocacy for Diddy's transfer is not just about improving his immediate living conditions, it's also about ensuring he has the resources and support needed to address his legal challenges. Fort Dix, I visited a few times. I had a few friends there in the past. It's located in New Jersey. It's a low-security federal prison that houses a variety of inmates, including those with nonviolent offenses. The conditions here are generally considered to be much better than those at MDC. Inmates often have access to more programs, better health care, and a greater degree of freedom compared to their counterparts in MDC, a higher security facility. Federal correctional institutions like Fort Dix are designed to rehabilitate inmates rather than simply punish them. The facility typically offers educational programs and recreational activities. For someone like Holmes, the move to FCI could significantly improve his situation and mental well-being. Holmes' legal team is not only advocating for his release, but also urgently pleading for a transfer out of MDC. The argument centers on the belief that continuing to hold him in such a dangerous and unhealthy environment is a violation of his rights and could impede his ability to receive a fair trial. They are highlighting the mental and emotional toll that the conditions are taking on him, especially being on suicide watch. So with effective legal action and public awareness of the situation, there is hope that he could find a more supportive environment that respects his dignity and offers the necessary resources to navigate his legal journey. Every individual deserves humane treatment, especially during such critical times, and Diddy's case highlights the importance of addressing these systematic issues within the correctional system. However, despite numerous efforts so far to relocate Diddy from the MDC to facilities like Essex, FCI, or Fort Dix, all attempts have ultimately failed. Advocates are still pushing for it and have cited various reasons for this transfer, emphasizing the need for better conditions and access to legal resources. Nonetheless, bureaucratic hurdles, security assessments, and ongoing legal proceedings have kept him confined in what many describe as a hell-on-earth prison in New York City. As a result, he continues to endure the harsh realities of his current environment, with hopes for a transfer diminishing day over day. In addition, new rumors have it Puff is on a hunger strike, refusing to eat. If the rumors are true, and Puff Daddy, the Rainbow Rapper, is on a hunger strike due to these conditions at MDC, it could escalate concern about his health and well-being further. Protests like this often aim to draw attention to the inhumane treatment in prisons. His legal team and supporters might push for better conditions or even seek legal remedies. It's a serious situation that would likely attract media coverage. This situation serves as a poignant reminder that despite wealth and status, everyone is vulnerable to consequences of their actions, and the prison system can expose the vulnerabilities of even the most celebrated figures. Ultimately, it prompts a reflection on the broader societal issues surrounding justice and rehabilitation. As we conclude this episode, it's clear that the situation Diddy is in at the MDC is dire, not just for Sean Combs, but for countless other inmates awaiting trial. The harsh realities of prison life in this housing unit and the broader conditions at MDC highlight systematic issues within the correctional system. With Diddy's legal team fighting for a transfer to New Jersey, there's hope for a more humane treatment that could allow him to prepare for his legal battles in a less oppressive environment. So thank you for joining us today as we unpack these critical issues. Stay tuned for next episode where we'll continue to explore the intricacies of the justice system and experiences P. Diddy has of navigating his challenges. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider sharing it with friends and family. Your support helps me reach more listeners. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more content. Until next time, take care, everyone, And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Have a great day, guys.